Right, so welcome to a quick video. It'll be on a Serie A squad that I'm going to build at the start of the game. I picked Serie A for a number of reasons, most of which you'll know the fact that there's loads of OP bloody cards for some weird reason in this league, which is just fantastic. It's quite a cheap league, and last year it suffered by not having the same amount of choice as everyone else, in my opinion. I'm not going to spend too long. Please leave a comment or link to like a video you've done or any foothead squads that you'd like to talk to me about. I'm basically trying to kill time as much as possible before FIFA 16 comes out. I'm up in Scotland for a whole week next week. It'd be great to have some links or some discussion. I'm on the whole Reddit and EA forums a lot as well, so you'll catch me there. But anyway, let's just go straight into it. I've gone for this squad because I feel like that I can upgrade this squad with better players, which is this squad here, throughout the whole game. So I can go from upgrading my right back and my centre backs and my mid and get a really balanced squad throughout the game, but not suffer too much by having a poor squad at the start. So rather than going, I'll just save up and buy Berardi straight away because he'll be expensive because he's one of the best right wing cards I've seen in FIFA in ages. I'll go for a 74 Gomez, who'd be a little bit expensive, but he's a great pickup to last me the test of a couple of first divisions. And you want to get used to the game first, especially. You don't want to dive in with expensive players, lose games and sell them. That's just the worst thing you could do personally. This is coming from a Division 1 player for the past, since divisions have been around really. On FIFA 15 I've won Division 1 16, 17 times. So I do know what I'm talking about on bits and pieces like this, and the squad will kind of reflect how I play. Agazi as a keeper, 76. Doesn't really matter, he's a keeper. Hopefully keepers aren't shit in this FIFA, so he'll be pretty balanced. But he'll just be cheap because he's a non-rare. Go straight up into the centre-backs. Rudiger, non-rare, AS Roma 76, 80 pace, 76 defending, 78 physical, with decent passing and dribble for a defender compared to Diakite. He'll be very cheap pickup because he's non-rare, and his pack percentage will be quite high when he's pulled, so although he looks like he might be expensive to get 80 pace, no he won't be. He'll probably be quite cheap pickup, and if you can snipe him within the price ranges, you'll be sorted. To the left of him, we've got Diakite. In the demo, physical's been quite important and pace so much not in the centre backs. So I've gone to like counteract that and gone for some with okay pace but with decent defending and physical, with medium high work rate. So I'm hoping he can just boss the centre backs around until I upgrade them. I always upgrade from the back forward. Personally, it feels like it makes a much balanced learning curve rather than just having great striker force and just shit defending. Always learn to defend on the FIFA first, personally. To the left of him, Deciglio. He might not be too expensive. He may be because he's got quite decent pace, but he's a non-rare. Drame, as you can see down here, is a very similar card, so he may be a bit of pickup with high work rates. Deciglio is also 6 foot, which makes him good, but he is right-footed playing left-back, which may be an issue. I can't remember his weak foot, but it's 4-star weak foot. You shouldn't suffer then, actually. Given that, you shouldn't suffer too bad. Again, Drame could fill in for that. You've got other options on the left back. Zuniga is a bloody good pickup as well, but he'll be expensive. He's a rare 89 pace, so just forget about that unless you want to be spending silly amounts. I'll be funding this squad through coin boosts, not buying coins, coin boosts from the EA club thing, and hopefully win divisions early on. I may put a little bit of money on for packs, not too much I don't think, but anyway. Right back Silvestri, I've gone for him because he's got great physical. The guy's 6'1", and I feel like in the demo, pushing the little wingers off with centre backs and right backs is very easy. And I feel like I want to get that early, just rather than be getting ripped apart by quick wingers. I'm not quite sure how pace will pay out in the final game, so I'm going to cover my arse by going with something very solid, pace-wise and physical. Moving up to centre mids, Lulic is probably the most best-looking cards I've seen. Got a great position change from left wing last season. Now he's a centre mid. 84 pace, 79 dribbling, 81 physical and 71 defending, but it's just a solid all-round card with shooting and passing as well. It's high work rates. I feel like it'd be a great 78 rare. He shouldn't be too expensive. He may be because of the pace again. People may be going, oh my god, OP hidden gem, but it's someone I can save up for. If not, I can go for Nocerino down here, who's got very, very good stats, or Romulo, who's a really good card if you use him in 15. His height just makes him nippy around with 80 pace as well, and the physical is just all solid. Those two pickups, I'm going to get them anyway. To obviously swap out for resting, but Lulic is I'm going to try and save up for early. I want to get him. I feel like he'll be a really good choice. Left hand side, going for Storato, 79 pace, standard all round stats of good physical, high work rates again. So I've got 2 high work rates, feeding up my medium and high-low wingers. With my left and right back overlapping, hopefully. They cover well for each other on the space. That means that Storato and Lulic will drop back to cover Silvestri and Deciglio's sort of exposure. which is great. But Storato's a 77 rare. Shouldn't be too expensive because he's not got anything fantastic about him. That's just why I've gone for that, really. I'm not really wrong. There's probably a few other choices, but none as good as that I've seen personally. And plus, my name's Stuart, and he's called Storaro, which is pretty close, so I just feel like he deserves it. Now, the centre attack midfield position is up for contention. You can disagree with this as much as you want. There's Morales down here, who may be a better centre attack midfielder, but again, I found that physical may be important in the midfield, given the midfield's been buffed this season. So I've gone from 80 pace, 81 dribbling, good physical and okay defensive, just in case he needs to. I may change that out sooner rather than later. But again, that card's up for contention. It's just a personal choice, really. I hope you see the reasoning behind it, but if you disagree, let me know. On the right-hand wing, I've gone for Gomez. You could go for Ed Nielsen down here, who's got basically similar stats, but Gomez is 85, but he also has really good jumping. He's 5'10 and good heading. For a winger, that may not be important, but if he cuts in and Gomez whips across in, this will be important. Apart from that, balanced stats shouldn't be too expensive, although he is a 74 silver rare, so he may be quite expensive early, but I hope he'll drop in price. But I could just go for Ed Nielsen in the meantime. Up front, I've gone for Gabbiadini. He's a position change for a centre midfield, which may cost me a lot of money earlier, but Gabbiadini's team of the year was insane for me on FIFA 15, the team of the year, and I just want to repay the man by getting him in the new FIFA and just see how he works with the physical and the shooting, the pace. I just feel like he may be great up front, but again, that's personal choice. I don't think there's too much choice with Serie A as strikers at the moment. I think that's what it suffers from. Menez is a great upgrade, but he's expensive. Jibala, it would be another pickup, but he's going to be very expensive because his stats are unreal, and I just feel like Gabbiadini is just a great starter. On the left hand, we're going for Gomez. If anyone remembers him, FIFA 15, this guy was absolutely awesome. He's back, high-low work rates, shit physical and shit defending, but who cares? We've got 89 pace, 81 dribbling, and you're the size of a small fucking pocket rocket. He'll just zip around doing whatever he wants, really, and he plays like Piatti. There'll be a few cheap, messy videos about him, I'm bloody sure. But yeah. So that's why I've gone for that squad. They're all very solid, and it's going to be quite cheap to pick up early. It may take a little bit of working on, but it shouldn't be too expensive. I've seen a lot worse starter squads, and at least these have got solid reasoning that work around a formation and an idea of how I'm going to play, which is breaking down the centre mids and playing out to the wingers. I would normally use 2 strikers, 1 centre type midfielder, and 3 midfielders, but in the demo I found that formation really bad. I may cut out wingers again this season because FIFA 15 just didn't make any sense given how OP dribbling was down the centre. But yeah, that's the reasoning. I've done Serie A because you can upgrade to this throughout the season, which just makes it great. I mean, you can just, as I said before, you can just get the bits and pieces you need and upgrade slowly and the whole team doesn't suffer. There's Jabbar, look at that bloody card. 87 pace, 87 dribbling, 80 shooting. Jesus Christ. Suck my own knob off to get that card, but it's going to be very expensive. It's a 78, so, you know, Gabbiadini is a 78. And if I can pick Jabala up and use him up front, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably use him as a centre midfielder again, similar to Morales. They're not too different in cards, you know. 87, 87, it's just the dribbling is a little bit higher and the shooting's obviously a lot better, but, you know, it's just how it is. Anyway, you don't have to leave a like, you don't have to leave a comment unless you want to. But, yeah, cheers.